Hello and welcome to Fireplace Talks and Stories. In today's episode we're joined by Ecliptiz, who is going to be telling a story today. Hello Ecliptiz.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Glad to be here.
You can find Ecliptiz channel down in the description if you're interested in their content and all of what they do. So,
Our first story is subscribe to Ecliptiz. Great. Now on to the second story.
alright, second story already. So, what would be the story that you're going to tell us today?
So, this story is going to be about the many accounts and adventures I've lived over my YouTubing experience.
That sounds interesting.
Oh, yeah, it is, because I've actually been doing both gaming and content creation since, I'm going to say, 11, 12 years ago. So obviously,
So we would have started around the same time then.
yeah,
That's crazy.
but if you look at my channel, obviously it was created in 2021,
Yeah.
but that's this version of my channel. My
Yeah.
channel has gone through a lot of evolution and a lot of, I'm gonna say, changes, yeah. So I think my first ever channel was a channel with my English name in it, because I have my English name and I have my cultural name. So I
Yeah.
had my English name in it, and it was something underscore ter. I'm keeping my name bleeped out for the,
Do
and
not
I'm
worry.
not telling my name till I'm famous. But
Yeah.
and I used to say to my mum all the time, I'm like, oh my god, my name sounds like blah blah blah, and she would just be so supportive and be like, oh, that's sweet, honey, and all of that. So that was my first channel. That channel lasted for, I'm gonna say, 4 or 5 years. So this is now like 20. Oh, Tenko, I can't count.
You can
2012 to
2012.
20,
That's 11 years.
2017. 27.
2017.
What?
So
2017, yeah.
2017 was, how long ago was 2017? Let me look it up for you. How
2017
long?
was 7 years ago. Okay. So, yeah, we're up to 2017 now. And so, back on my first channel, I was doing stuff on the PlayStation 3 because, I'm classic like that.
Hey,
And I think most of the time I was playing with a bunch of just people who seemed to always be on when I was on. We would do mini games like, PvP, hide and seek, maps and all that. Like we would create maps together. Sometimes we did survival. We just loved it. It was just so fun.
yeah.
And I remember having a phone on a tripod stand recording my TV.
You had a tripod. I had my hands, holding onto the device to film the TV.
You had your head, I had the caveman holding mine.
I'm pretty sure at one point I had it between my legs, just holding on to my thigh, but there, just holding up while I play. uh,
But yeah, I think 2017 was around about the time my mother had a new boyfriend in her life,
ah,
and he had this Xbox 360.
ooh.
Yeah, that was stolen by me.
Well, it's understandable. You're in a relationship. You can't play as often. It's understandable if
she,
you know,
she gets him, he gets her,
you get the Xbox
and
360.
I get the Xbox 360. So I used to play Minecraft on that, and I that was just me playing alone thing. And I think the only good memory I have of my stepfather was very first time I got Minecraft on the Xbox 360, he sat down and taught me the moves for it, and ever since then, I've just been a natural.
Yes, it's infected you, the Minecrafter.
But I think that lasted all the way up until 2020. So, I was always a console player. I swapped between PS3, the Xbox 360, and I went to Nintendo Switch later on in life. But
Hey,
that channel was Mr. D, and all my friends knew I had a channel. I had like my Discord was Mr. D, so whenever my friends would be texting me, I'd be yeah, they'll be texting Mr. D, right? So one day I'm in school, we're in cooking class. Funnily enough, I'm in cooking class with my current girlfriend and a bunch of other people, and the teacher just goes, "I'm gonna put a video on for us." We're like, "Okay, so that's pretty chill, pretty chill." So he puts on a video, and the guy introduces himself. "Hey guys, it's me, Mr. D. I'm gonna teach you guys how to do some cooking today." Everyone in the room looked at me, and I'm like, "What? You think that's me? Just because he's Mr. D and I'm Mr. D?" And
you
she's
know,
like,
there's many Mr. D's out there.
and my girlfriend actually looked at me. She was only my friend at the time. She looked at me and she was like, "Yeah, I think you need to change." So that happened in 2020, which is when I changed to Mr. D.
Hey,
So I was Mr. D, but I went to Mr. D Gaming. Um, and so that was when I started having a laptop and I played Bedrock.
yeah,
Oh, the dark ages.
yeah. You know what? Bedrock is not too bad, as they say. It's bad, but you know what? A lot of people start their journeys on Bedrock.
That's true. I mean, anyone who's played console was playing Bedrock.
Yeah,
But I just think Java's better.
yeah. I actually picked up the Xbox 360 version of Minecraft, and I'm gonna make sure I don't have auto update on, and I'm just gonna boot
Oh
up
yeah.
and play the older update of it at one point.
Yes.
I have these two devices that you plug into the PC and all that, and you can record yourself playing the game.
That's cool.
And they're actually quite cheap. You know, if you ever want to boot up that old, console of yours and, just have some fun time playing the older games.
I think I really would love that.
Yeah, you
Like
can
if I
play
was
the
to get
PS2
my
and all that.
PS3. PS2? I'm not I'm not going back that far.
I have a
But
PS2. I'm planning on playing Medal of Honor European Assault on that, and then I'll move up to a
yeah.
newer console, that being Xbox 360, for when I play Inversion, a game that made me cry at the end. It was that, how, broken at the end there.
But so yeah, as Tenko and I before doing this actually looked at my old channel, and like this is the channel that I had before this one, Mr. D Gaming, and oh boy, was I cringe. Oh,
Well,
I
you
was
know what? The only way that you can say that you're cringe back then is to just see how much you've grown from then.
hmm. Well, I mean, playing Rec Room, really.
Yeah,
Uh,
all the
one
shenanigans
second.
that happened in Rec Room. So while we wait on Ecliptiz, I am just going to be doing a little bit of work in the background.
Sorry about that. I had to go collect some food.
Ah, alright. Perfectly
Um,
understandable. The
so
munchies.
yeah, I was playing Rec Room. I'm so embarrassed about that time of my life.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
everyone plays a random game at one point in their life.
I think one of the cringiest live streams I ever did was Rec Room's Got Talent with Mr. D. And oh boy,
Uh,
looking back at it now, I'm just like, oh.
I could see why, it would be crazy.
Mm. But I left that
Yeah.
and I moved on to this account, which I've had for nearly 3 years now. It's gone through a lot of name changes. It went from Mr. D to Mr. D Gaming to Dark to Mr. D Dragon, and then I think it went to Dark Dragon Gaming. And then at one point I think it was Master Mist, and then Just Mist. And we're now here at Ecliptiz. So if you're a real OG, you would remember all of those name changes happening in your time.
Yeah, but then you have that many, how am I supposed to keep track of this, YouTuber that keeps changing their name, they don't tell us that they changed the name.
That's the thing. Anything
And
that's before Ecliptiz is off my channel. It's
yeah,
gone, it's busted, it's deleted.
it's, the past.
Yeah.
It does not
And
need to exist.
especially when some of it I sort of regret having been a part of months and years later. Like,
Well, that just shows how much you've grown as a person that you don't like that no more.
yeah, well, I think the first video I ever done was with some old friends of mine who have definitely moved on now.
Yeah.
We grew distant because they were always busy editing their videos because, I take like a couple of hours to edit. They took a month or two.
Oh, I know what you mean. I had this one friend, and he
Um,
would take literally like 3 months just to edit like a 30-minute video.
yeah. And I know the video is off of all of our channels, but it was a video. It was the one and only video I did with them, and it was just playing a grid runner kind of game where we just ran around these courses in Minecraft, getting power ups, trying to beat each other, and all that. And every 4 rounds, you would have a PvP fight.
Yeah.
And at the time, I was like, I really like this. And I remember it was a Saturday morning. Dad sat down for breakfast, and I've just put my video on. I'm like, oh, look at that. There's a video on, Dad. And he's looking. He's like, so what's happening? I'm like, that one's me. I'm racing and all of that. And I think I actually showed my friend's video. Because my one hadn't been out. But
Yeah.
when my one was out, I was like, oh, yeah, he's so fun. And then, I did a bunch of other videos. I did Clock Life. I did, Hardcore Minecraft, which, little spoiler, I am actually going to be doing Hardcore Minecraft again soon.
Yeah, that
But it's
sounds
going
like
to
it'd
be
be
a
quite
little
good.
different. Yeah, well, I think it's going to be like a session thing. Because I'm going to have multiple people joining me for this.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'm doing a hardcore thing soon, and yeah, I think I had one other kind of thing on my channel, but I wasn't happy with any of it. I was miserable. I was depressed. I
Uh,
I couldn't feel like going to places anymore. I didn't talk to anyone. I unfriended a lot of people in that period, which obviously meant those two friends I did that video with as well. I actually used to have an editor during that time who edited a fair lot of my videos. And I was fairly good friends with them, but I just sort of unfriended them. And like, I can tell you right now, there's been 3 people in my life I've unfriended. One of them being my editor, one of them being a co-craft member, and another one being a very old friend of mine. And I've given them all the same excuse of, or not the same reasoning of focus on school. I don't want you to fail. I want you to have a good education. I want you to go to a good college. You know, live a good life.
Yeah, I understand what you
And
mean.
my editor was happy with that response. The co-craft member still trying to get people to go against me, and the other person, I haven't talked to them in years.
Yeah.
But oh, my cat. um, yeah, I was really depressed during this time, and I didn't know what to do. And my solution was just delete all of my videos of my channel.
Uh, I've thought about
So
that before, when you get into that dark place.
yeah, and it happens to a lot of YouTubers.
Hey.
But I think what really changed me around was what happened in December of last year, or November, December of last year. And if you've ever played with Xavier before, like you remember Xavier from CoCraft Semi,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Yeah, Xavier and I have a fair history dating back to Clock Life.
Yeah.
Um, and when we did Clock Life together, we sort of like I sort of knew, okay, Xavier is a pretty cool person, and I actually was doing something with Xavier one day, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go do something on this civilization event." And I said, "Hold on, can I join?" He's like, "Sure." So I've joined the server. One of the admins who was actually on the team that I joined, which was Ice Team, was like, "Oh yeah, what team you want to be on?" Yada yada. And I joined Xavier's team, which was Ice, and um, oh, that's a whole story that I think I'll either tell after this story or another time. But
Yeah.
yeah, all of that happened and that changed me, and I just went, you know what? I'm tired of being Master Mist. It's a name that has bad people associated to it, and I don't want people getting involved with that. There was a series called Seasons SMP, which I was part of, that I actually left, I think. I left because the members were really awful to me.
Yeah. Toxic.
Uh, I actually one of them I actually treated like my sister. And I actually I hadn't spoken to her in like half a year, maybe even a year. And I think 2 3 months ago I actually played with her um on a server again, and I was sort of heartfelt because obviously I hadn't seen her. But at this point in my life, I'm going, I need a new name. I need something. Just anything.
Yeah.
And so I've gone, you know what? I think I'm going to use ChatGPT for the first time ever in my life. So I've opened up ChatGPT. I'm like, give me a name that sparks mystery, awesomeness, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember the full details anymore. But um, it just said Eclipse. And I was like, not doing Eclipse. Anyway, what can I choose? I'm like, I'm like, what if I did Ecliptiz?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ecliptiz was a bad mistake because you add a D instead of the T in it. And yeah, if you do a D instead of a T and a C sound instead of a Z sound, it's yeah.
Ah.
But I changed my name, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I want to do. I'm not sure. And at the time, I was really interested in studying Hypixel Skyblock. And I just said, you know what? I'm going to launch up the game, hit up my recording system, start doing something. And I
Yeah.
recorded my Skyblock beginning video, And I went, you know what? It was kind of fun just to play a game by myself where you got to grind. And so began what was my current best video, which is the Great Carrot War Part 1. I think it's my best because people just went, what? A war on Skyblock? Oh, we gotta watch this. Um, and I could tell because the first second has 100% viewer attention, the second, 80%, the third second, 40%, the fourth second, 4%.
I've had that too many
Great.
times.
I'm just happy I got the views because if you get the views, then people gonna want to click on your videos, right?
Yeah,
Like if they see, oh, these people are watching it, then maybe I should watch it.
yeah.
Like that's sort of what dictates me on YouTube. Is I go, this video's got a lot of views. Maybe I should check it out. And I actually end up liking it. Like it'd be something like I think I've been watching this video beating every Minecraft April Fool's update. I was like, I've never seen this guy before. But it's got a lot of views. I think I want to click it. I clicked it and I'm liking it. You know, it's good. I think the same happened with this other dude who did videos where like they did a 1 block challenge just randomly on stream and they recorded it. And I enjoyed it because they made it funny.
Yeah,
And my
it's
whole
weird that.
goal on YouTube is to just make people laugh.
Yeah, might just make people smile.
And I'm going to admit right now, I actually had someone on my stream yesterday. Their name was the Blue Truck. And, oh, wow. They actually made me feel great about myself because they joined the stream and the first message they sent was, I'm a couple of seconds into this stream and I'm already laughing. This is too good. I'm like, I'm glad. I'm really glad. And he messaged a little bit later and he's like, I think I need to lay down. My neck's hurting from all this laughing. I said, you lay down and I'll see you on another stream. Because, yeah, like, I was watching back on my trucking and I was like, wow, I can't believe I did stuff like that. Like, just driving and then,
Yeah,
but, but, yeah, I've been making a lot of videos on my channel. I did a lot of Minecraft. CoCraft has probably been, I think, in my opinion, the worst thing on my channel.
well,
Like
everyone
I know
starts somewhere.
I know it's an original creation by me, and it's supposed to spark something, but I've just not liked it
Yeah,
to the point where I've just, sometimes I've just not wanted to log onto the server because nobody's online. Like,
uh,
like the only people have been online actively have been Nico, General, Alex, sometimes Ross. Um, like everyone else was gone. So I'm doing another post. And we're doing a lot of different stuff now. So if you start watching my videos after the one that recently came out, it's going to be a very differently built,
yeah,
um, and stuff. But like I haven't been happy with CoCraft, so I've been doing other games as well, which is why like I've never been much of a Steam person. Like I'll play Steam if I was alone or something, or if I was doing a random stream. But now I'm playing a Steam game every day. Like I'm doing Uno, I'm doing Worms, WMD, I'm
yeah.
doing Rounds, Pico Park, One Armed Robber, Just Act Natural, Lethal Company, Content Warning, American Truck Sim. Like I'm doing a lot of stuff. I've just got a bunch of games. I've got some stored away that I can just download if my friends get it. Like I've got Golfit, I've got Bloons TD, got The Escapist 2. Like I've got a bunch of games in my arsenal that I keep locked away as well.
Yeah, I keep like this big, lockup of all these 2024 games I have to play at some point.
um, and I think the thing that's been keeping me going is just the the hope that like the next video is going to be the one that is the breakthrough.
Yeah,
This next video is going to be this one's going to be.
but
I
then,
just keep pushing myself harder and harder. Maybe this will do it. Maybe that will do it.
but then you just
I
got burn
do.
yourself out that way.
I've I'm very different to everyone else. I can't seem to burn myself out. I've I can't seem to burn myself out. I never run out of ideas. I'm always active. The only thing that seems to be my issue is people. It's not I'm having troubles with people.
Yeah,
I'm having troubles with people.
I understand
That
what you
probably
mean.
makes it. Well, yeah, because I've I wake up in the morning and I spend my 12-ish hours alone. Like I have to find stuff to do. I have to go around the house, walk. I walk around my house all the time. I sing to myself. I talk to myself. I watch TV shows. I watch movies. I watch YouTube. Sometimes I'll even just play a game alone. Sometimes I will put on a random song and I'll just tap 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 on the desk. Um, Sometimes I'll just even just make video ideas on the spot. I'll just pretend I'm making a video. I'll just sit at my desk and I'll go,
Oh, I've done, one of the
welcome
fake
back.
videos before.
Well, I've got to do it.
Yeah, it's like a
And it's
common
because
feeling doing it.
I got to do all of this in my day-to-day life because otherwise I just get bored. And if I'm bored, then I'm just gonna be miserable and I'm gonna run out of ideas. I'm just gonna hate life. And it's something like I'm constantly making friends because I just want to be able to just constantly text people. I want to constantly play games. I want to constantly be on calls with people. I like I'm happy to stay up all night to play with people. But people just go, they have other friends, they have other things to do, they have lives, there's time zones. It just sucks.
Yeah, time zones are like the worst thing. I would stay up to like, near midnight. Have like a few hours before I would go to school, sleep wise. So I would just stay up so I could play with Americans or
Hmm.
Australians and all that was friends with back then. And I
Hmm.
would just wait hours and hours and hours just just play on the server with them.
Yeah. And if I I'm just going to my channel now. If I'm to look at my content, I've got a vast variety of stuff. Like I got a Just Act Natural video, I've got an Uno video, I got some content warning videos, which content warning did really amazing. I would love to do more content warning.
Yeah,
I think just because of the thumbnail, it did really well. But if I keep doing videos like that, that's just going to be more views, more traction. Like the thing for young aspiring YouTubers that I need to think about is you need to think about what's going to be something to drag the audience attention. The thumbnail, the title, you you got to perfectly do your videos. Because
yeah,
otherwise you won't get those views, you won't get those tractions. And I will admit, my song I uploaded a couple of hours ago. It's not doing well now, but give I'll wake up in the morning and it will probably have 20 views or have
yeah,
30 because it's a song and it's something original. It's like no one else has done that. Like no one's played American Truck Simulator singing a song about the road. But like I look at my videos coming up. I've got two Uno videos. I've got a Pico Park video,
yeah.
and I spaced them out so it seems like I've given a couple of days to make a new video, edit it, and get it out. Really, I can schedule for like 3 months ahead if I really planned on it, and take a 3 month vacation. But so yeah, and I'm gonna admit right now, the first Uno video that I have it was the first time I tried doing actual in like an actual intro
Yeah.
that I liked. The second video of Uno, I actually had fun. I had fun. I did something that was funny. I did something that would annoy the viewers, and I had fun. And the Pico Park video, I had to condense it down to just World 12. That was how much that was.
You should
The
do
amount
an
of
uncut version when you just do all of them.
I'd probably do a stream where I do all of them
Yeah.
with as many people as I can. But like I've got to edit an American Truck Simulator video and a one-armed robber video. But like, I think one of my favorite, like, I keep telling like Alex this all the time. My favorite thumbnail is the one-armed robber thumbnail because I just was pointing my gun at this artwork that was screaming, and I thought, wow, that's an awesome shot. I really want to use that for a thumbnail. And I just press print screen, did the little drag thing, and it just went perfect. I loved it.
You know what? One of my favourite thumbnails that did not do too well would definitely have to be one for my Random Game Cram Days series. I can send you a link to what it looks like.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, some of the best videos, s- some of our favorite videos don't do well.
Yeah,
And you know what? That's okay
yeah.
because we enjoyed it.
And
And,
also, one more thing. It
mm,
just went clear out of my head, but let me try and remember it. Like, even if you upload a video like 10 years ago, it might get picked up by the YouTube algorithm, 10 years later, Like, you don't even do YouTube anymore, and bam, it has 3 million views, huh?
yeah,
Stuff like that can just go, 1 to like 1,000 instantly. Just takes time.
yeah, like you can make a whole bunch of videos, but the moment you start making breakthrough videos, all the rest of those videos are going to start getting views because
Yeah.
the people go, oh, we liked
Wait one
these
second,
videos.
he's jumping
Maybe
for
their
the
old
next video.
videos were the same. Like, you know, people don't often change much.
Yeah.
They change, but they don't change much. So if you like their current, you might like their past. Um, and yeah, I've like, well, that's my whole YouTube journey. If I'm gonna be honest, I think my future has a lot installed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sort of shifting away from Minecraft, which I think is really good for
I
me because
feel
I've
like
stuck.
variety is, what you could do, like, brilliant at. Because I do
Yeah,
variety because I want to keep my, genres open and I don't want to just be forced into Minecraft only.
like, I think I spent way too long on Minecraft. I need to experience other games because I
Yeah.
seem to have a lot of fun. Like, like, I don't know. I, I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of more videos in my future, like content warning, just act natural, Among Us if it really gets to it. Um,
Well, you could do
American
modded
Truck
Among
Simulator.
Us. As that, you
I'm
could do
trying
the
to
duck
get
one.
I'm trying to get like Alex and that into American Truck Simulator while there's a sale.
Yeah.
Because if they do, then it's just we have fun crashing into each other. Um, and I know I'm gonna admit right now, I've been doing rounds for 6.9 hours, funny number, and like all of my friends, like
So
GD's done
do you just have the
5.6,
base game
Alex
of
has
Truck
done.
Simulator?
Yeah, I've just got the base.
It's only 42022.
Mm.
Okay,
Ooh,
I
got
put
it
it
on the
into
friends
my
list.
shopping cart.
I mean, wish list. Yeah, if I look at rounds, like I've been playing it a lot with GD, Alex, Nico. Sometimes we just get on and we just battle each other in rounds. And we just go, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna beat you. Oh yeah, I just made the perfect card deck. Oh yeah, this, that. And we play, but we do it terribly.
Yeah.
Like Like we have so much fun, we can't make a video out of it, and it just makes me laugh because I've tried not once, not twice, not three times, 5 times. I've tried making rounds videos where I will say, "Hey, can we get on rounds? Can we make a video?" Yeah, sure. Damn it, we've screwed it up again.
That's happened too
And
many times for me.
it makes me laugh because it's the only thing on my Steam that I can't get a video out of. So I've just said to the boys, I'm gonna fix rounds up and we're going to get a video. Once we get a video, the rest will be easy. And they're like, okay, yeah. And I think another one is worms. Um, I actually gifted,
Is rounds the
like, I
one
gift,
that is 1v1?
no, worms. It's worms WMD, where you can have
Oh,
multiple people
worms.
and you get multiple worms and you gotta try and get rid of
Yeah, I know what
everyone else's
worms
worms.
is. I remember the very old worms.
Um,
It's crazy it came out in 2011.
um, I actually gift Alex, GD, and Nico a lot of the games that we play, so that we can play them together.
Yeah.
I think I've given them Uno.
Also,
I
just
think
so
I
you
gave
know,
them Uno.
just so you know, I'm installing American Truck Simulator.
Ooh, we've got a first trucker.
Yes, we shall become the truck driver. I'll go beat my horn at
Um,
civilians and scare them, and their coffee goes everywhere.
I'm gonna make a really sad comment here and say, like my birthday was recently. I
your,
got a lot of money,
your birthday was
and I
recently?
just went,
For
hmm.
a happy late birthday,
It was
Ned.
like it was 3 days ago actually, but yeah, my birthday, and like I just went, you know what? I want some games to be able to play with the boys.
Yeah.
So I think the first thing we solved was have content warning, Alex has content, Nico has content, GD didn't. So I got GD content. And then I got myself the Escapist too, because it's something I've wanted to play for years and I've
Yeah,
never gotten
I've
up until
loved
now.
Escapists too. I remember, like, all these old YouTubers like Dan TDM and all that playing like the first one and
Mm,
then the
mm.
second one.
Yeah, that's what got me into it.
Yeah.
And then I got Back Naturals Premium, and I got Pico Park for all 4 of us, Rounds for all 4 of us, and then I got Uno for 3 of them, 2 of them. I think I just got it for Nico. Yeah, because Nico was the only one without it, and I got Worms for the boys recently. So, like, I just got a bunch of games for us, and we've just enjoyed it. I think
Also,
we actually
I do want to say some. Pico Park is the one with the colourful cats, isn't it?
with what?
The colourful cats. You know, with the
Yeah.
ropes. Yeah. I was wondering what it was there. I had to search it up.
um, yeah, I think we're gonna do Worms WMD soon.
Yeah.
Um, because I know Alex and I had a round a couple of like a little while ago, and I just said to him, "Yeah. So anyway, I hate you," and he laughed at it and all that. Um, but yeah, like I think my future videos, like I'm gonna be doing content warning. I'm gonna be shooting an episode with like GD, Alex, Nico, maybe you on co-op.
Ah, Blue Mayor's there.
It's gonna be a
Right.
big episode.
Yeah.
Um, we're gonna do. I'm obviously gonna get that one-armed robber and American Truck Simulator out.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna do some rounds content, the boys and I. Um, definitely looking into stuff like Just Act Natural now that I got premium and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I think Pico Park, if I can once upon a time. Why is Pico now loading? Uh, that wasn't meant to happen.
It wants you.
Um,
It wants you.
Pico, no. Pico,
You're now
no.
playing Uno.
Well, I've been playing Uno for like an hour or two now, just trying to get the hours up because I want that 1,500 hours.
Yeah. I remember when
Yeah,
I
I've
got
got a
to
bunch of games.
700 hours in my Team Fortress 2.
Clapping and cheering. Woohoo! Woohoo! We've done it!
Like, you know what? You never really expect how much time you put into a game unless, you see how much time it is.
Hmm. Well, like I actually have Star Wars Battlefront 2, Jedi Fallen Order, and Squadrons because
Hey,
all of them together costed $9 on a sale. Which, if you put all of them together off sale, that's like $200, $300 for
hey.
all of them.
Wish it was still on sale.
And I got
That's a
them
good,
for $9 altogether. So
that's a
that was a
pretty good
real
deal.
good deal. So I want to do some of them. I think one of the first games I ever got on Steam was Railway Empire. And if I think I might do some videos or streams on that. But I think it was a game. Like last played that May 8th, 2021. My dad was over when I had it. Him and I just sat there and played the game
Hey,
together. Like that was the first time we've played games together in years, and we were happy. It's like build a railway, make a town, man. Um. So yeah, like there's a lot in the future. We have a lot in the past.
yeah.
There's a lot of stories, and to be honest, I think I'm one of the best people to have on your story times because I have a lot of stories in my time.
Well, you know what? I'll have to do more of these now. Get some more stories out of you.
Ah, yeah, I guess I'm forcing you to do more.
Yes, part 2 and part 3, then part 4, and then part 58, and 59, 100. Wait 1 second, I'm looking
I'm
through.
gonna give you the story of a lifetime.
Before
Well,
we
I have
end
stories
the
from.
story time. Wait 1 second. I'm looking at the
I'm waiting.
map at Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
Yeah, it's a
Um.
mini atlas. I'm
mm,
trying to work my way over to
I.
Australia.
Jeez. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, because I have a lot of people in my life, and I've learned a lot of things from them, like stories and stuff. So I
Yeah,
can shed stories on multiple different accounts.
yeah.
Like I could speak from people's point of
Okay,
views.
I got
I
a good
can.
question before you continue there. What
Yep,
is your
I'm happy to
favourite
answer.
part of Australia? We got South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, Northern Territory, South Australia, or Western Australia.
Well, if you were to ask me what my favorite state is
Yeah,
first, my favorite state has to be New South Wales, obviously, because it's where I'm born. It's where I've lived all my life.
yeah,
I give Victoria third because GD's there, but I think my
yeah.
second
Plus the
favorite is
politics there are
actually
terrible.
South. I think second favorite is actually South Australia because I went on a holiday there earlier this year to Adelaide,
Yeah,
and it is an amazing place. Like my hotel, there's two sides. You get the side which I was on, which faces you towards these beautiful mountains that surround Adelaide.
cool.
It was gorgeous. And then the other side, which we didn't get, but we sort of got a little glimpse, was this beautiful, serene beach that went on for miles.
Oh, that sounds
Because
great.
we were we were on the edge of the ocean, so the beach went across all.
Ooh.
And I remember flying on the plane on our way out. Like for one, the plane was on a very bad angle. It was not on an angle that it should be flying on.
Ah,
But two, just looking at the water was so surreal.
yeah.
But if you were to ask me my favorite place in Australia, look, you really got to dive through that question because
Yeah.
there's landmarks, there's land masses, there's places, there's cities, towns.
You know
If
what?
we were to talk
My favorite
land
state, before you
masses,
continue, my favorite state is Western
yep,
Australia. That's where all the emus are.
you're just criminally insane.
That's where all the emus are. You cannot stop me. The next emu workshop. Our feet and bed comes.
No, no,
Make them
no.
stronger.
I'm not a proper Australian, but even I don't think there should be another one of those. How do
Real.
you lose to emus? How do you lose to
Well,
emus?
there was many, reasons why they lost. Plus, the guy just wanted a hat who was in the, government. He just wanted a hat.
But I will say, yeah, Western Australia, you're definitely mad. Perth is the worst place to go to. My dad, my girlfriend, everyone I know who have gone to Perth
Yeah.
say it is terrible.
Perth in Scotland, I tell you. It's not bad, but sadly Edinburgh took the capital thingy. But that should have been,
I thought
the
you were
capital.
saying. I thought you were saying Perth and Scotland. It's quite air. I'm like, wait, what? Are you really dissing Scotland? I'm like, what? But no.
But Perth in
You're
Scotland.
talking about Perth in Scotland, yeah.
In Scotland, wait.
Well,
There. Okay. So.
I was gonna say.
Let's see.
Oh yes, the landmass slash landmark. I think my favorite landmark slash landmass in Australia has to be. Oh. Darling Harbour slash the Harbour Bridge. Because its history
Yeah.
is so rich, so surreal, it makes me cry. And it's been around for so long.
What state is this again?
New South Wales.
Okay, sorry. I got distracted on what one it was.
It's in Sydney. But if I was to talk favorite city or town,
Do you like Wollongong?
I mean, obvious. Wollongong.
Yeah.
Actually, my dad's going up there next weekend to drink a bunch of beer. But stalkers don't stalk you. No. Obviously, I'm gonna love where I've been living my whole life.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. You don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. We don't need any stalkers going after you.
I live at. But
They actually live at let's see. You live at Patramata. That's where you live, don't you?
At what?
Patramata. It's outside Sydney.
Patramata.
Yeah. Nah, I'm just joking.
Do you mean Parramatta?
I thought. Oh, is it not a T?
Parramatta.
Oh, it's P-A-R.
Is it P-A-R-R?
Parramatta.
Is it
Yeah, Parramatta.
P-A-R-R-A-M-A-T-T?
Yeah, 2 T's and
Tenko?
2 R's, I think. And
Tenko?
then,
Tenko, do you want to know something?
no, I do not. I'm still doing the story time.
You just accidentally doxed me in a sense.
Well, technically, it's a big city, so who's got to notice?
I used to live there when I was a really young child.
Oh, okay.
I lived there for like 4 or 5 years. So when you said, "Oh, you live in Parramatta," I'm like, "Oh, damn it! He's got me already." He's worse than one of those hackers. He's a good guesser. But
Yeah.
no, there's 2 places that have a real strong sense in my heart. The first one is actually where my grandparents came from. And obviously I'm going to keep that a secret. Well, they don't live there anymore, but it's a really beautiful place.
Is it
Amazing
Newcastle?
zoo there. It's not Newcastle. That is the worst. But the second place is actually
Is it Maitland?
is no, it's Orange.
Oh, okay.
Um, because Orange has
Oh, there is a place called
oh,
Orange. I
yeah,
just found out
one
the
it's
map.
next one it's right near Bathurst, but two, it actually has this mining town there, which I went to on a school trip. And not only was that the first time I ever actually saw a ghost, which was a ghost kangaroo, which I'll tell you that story in a second, but it's the first time I had fun. I got a devil's dice. I've had love interest there.
What's the devil's
I made
dice?
friends. Oh, the devil's dice is like a rock that perfectly forms in a cube. So they call it the devil's
Ah,
dice.
yeah, I've actually seen a few of those on the beach. There's actually a
Hmm.
PlayStation
But
game called Devil Dice. It's for the PlayStation 1.
but
Uh,
I I also made like my first proper friends on that trip. So I've
yeah.
always had a strong connection to Orange. So
But
yeah, I
I
definitely have to
wonder
put
who
that
named
there.
it Orange. That's my question. Who named it Orange?
Probably the guy called Stuart Blue.
I'm gonna go search up
That
Stuart
would be
Blue.
funny, but there's no guy named Stuart Blue. You're crazy. Yes, crazy. But what was I? Oh yeah, so like the story.
Yeah, there's no
This
Stuart
is
Blue.
when I was a lot younger, and on that trip in Orange, eh, um, I was actually in Bathurst, but Bathurst is really part of Orange. And anyway, so I was in Bathurst, Orange, and I sort of had an experience there. Oh no, you're gone.
Bam, I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
I'm stumped.
I've got. I'll stump you with this one.
Capel.
Ah, he's gone. Ah,
You know what?
uh,
Now you're gone.
what?
You are now the spooky
Ooh.
ghost. Also, before we continue any
Ah,
further with your ghost kangaroo story, I had a
huh?
good subject I wanted to bring up, but just went flying out my head there. Ah, do you remember the
I have a good
PS2
answer then.
Scooby Doo games? You
Oh.
you cut out there.
Oh, oh my God. I am the one person to talk Scooby Doo to. I
Yeah,
love
d-
Scooby Doo so much. Um, I've played a lot of Scooby Doo games in my past. I've even played this one Scooby Doo game where you had to run, like it was like a runner game where the ghost
oh,
would chase
no,
you. You
wait,
had to
wait, wait,
jump
wait, wait,
up and
wait.
down.
I got a good question for you. Do you remember the
Yes.
Scooby Doo mission when you had to avoid the ghosts floating in the room?
Oh, was it in the Cowboy Ghost Town or the?
It was like a maybe
Oh,
like a laboratory, maybe. Also, American Truck
oh, the
Simulator just finished.
laboratory.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh,
laboratory
nice.
kind of looking building.
Ah, I don't think I remember that one,
It's
but I
I
do
think it's
remember the
Scooby Doo
Scooby-Doo
Mystery
games.
Mayhem because I'm looking at images now and it looks like it.
I'm gonna search it up.
It
Scooby
it kind of looks
Doo.
like the environment, but then I've not seen it in years. So the real question is, is it correct? But then memory can trick you sometimes. You start to try and fill in the blanks.
Hmm. I don't think I don't. Oh, Yeah, no. Oh no, I have played Mystery Mayhem before. It was very many years ago though.
Yeah, is that Scooby Doo Unmasked? Because that does look like similar, but then probably not. I think I played the PC version actually. It was
Oh, that's the one I played. Scooby Doo: The Spooky Swamp. That is my class.
I was thinking, one day if I do find them, huh? for the PS2 that I'm definitely gonna do like a series on them
Yeah, definitely do.
because it would be like a fun, throwback. And also back to that other
Oh,
thing.
even first fights.
Back to that other thing for a sec. Perth,
Yeah.
Scotland, being the capital, Perth lies right next to the River Tay. Its name is probably Celtic. Perth was well established
Yeah.
in the 12th century, a town, a borough town, borough. I can't remember. It's just a town. In 1106, and a royal burgh in 1210 until about 1452. It served as the capital of Scotland and was therefore both a frequent royal residence and a central centre of government.
Oh yeah.
Just wanted to bring that up. Back to Scooby Doo now. So, what's your
Yeah.
favourite Scooby Doo
What?
game?
It. I would say Spooky Swamp, but like Spooky Swamp, I remember especially with the guy in the mask, like the traditional Spanish mask.
Yeah,
But I think I'm going to have to say it's First Fights, which I'm gonna search it up now and see if it is
you're
what I
not
think it
sure
is.
it's not the Night of 100 Frights?
No, it's not the 100 Fights. It's First Fights. No, no, never mind. It's the Swamp one. It's Swamp. Yeah, I remember Swamp because it had the
Yeah.
guy.
I found First Frights. It's on the PS2.
Mm. But yeah, I just remember that, and oh wow, that is a head head vision. That is a blast from the past.
Yeah, the art style has not really aged well. Reminds me of Tank, that game.
Hmm. But yeah. Oh yeah, the ghost story. That's right. The ghost story is quick and short. It's easy. Um,
Alright.
we had just finished playing like, games, all of us. This is when I'm really young, like 10 or 11, and we're running back to our cabins. I say cabin. The girls, uh, thank God it changed the next year when we went to Canberra, but the girls got these big cabins where they like
Yeah, yeah,
slept in beds. The boys slept on a train.
that's terrible.
The train had little pop-out beds that you slept on, and
Yeah,
you
those
had
are.
to try and hide your candy somehow.
Yeah,
But I think one of the best things about the train was the boys, we could actually sneak into each other's rooms by just crawling because the teachers would be watching guard until they fell asleep, and then the boys would just like, sneak into each other's rooms. I think it was myself and three others in this one room. We had the door closed, the blind down, the other blind up. And I remember all three of these guys very well. Like, um, so we had the window, like the blind open towards where the girls are, and we're just going. I think one of us said, "Okay, smash or pass." I'm like, well, there's no way we're playing this game on a school trip at this age. And then I think half an hour later, we're going through girls and all that. Oh yeah, smash. Oh yeah, pass. Oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. And I think a girl made a noise, and then all these girls are screaming, making noise, and the teachers go in there and start yelling at them. Like, and the teacher left us so we could make noise and they wouldn't hurt us, and we're just going, yeah, yeah. Look at those girls getting in trouble. And the next day, we woke up, went out to the gold fields, and we laughed at the girls. But all this happened after the incident. I sort of got sidetracked. Yeah, we played some games that night, and then we ran up towards the places. So the girls went towards the cabins, those snobs, and us boys went towards the train.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a very fast person. Like, I could run 100 meters in 10 seconds in real life. So I just bolted up there. I'm like, I'm going to bed. I'm going to lay down. I'm going to definitely sleep. Candy, candy. And I ran up there. I entered the train. Kangaroo bounces into one of the rooms. I've stopped. I've held the door frame. And this kid behind me is like, dude, what are you doing? And this is my roommate. So I'm like, dude, I saw a kangaroo down there. He's like, well, go check. So I've gone walk down very slowly. Oh, this is giving me goosebumps. I've gone and walked down very slowly towards the end of the train carriage, looking through each little cabin, opening the door one by one. Empty, empty, empty. Until I get to the one door that's second to last. I open it and empty.
Oh.
Yeah, it turns out I that's when I saw the ghost kangaroo. It had
Hey.
hopped into one of the rooms, and it couldn't have been a real kangaroo that hopped out of the window because all the windows were closed, and I don't think
Yeah.
kangaroos know how to open and close windows.
I have one good idea on what this could have been. Someone's pet kangaroo that they brought on a train. That must be it.
Well, there's more to this story. So we slept that night, having the smash or pass game happen. When we woke up the next morning to go tease the girls, someone said something that woke me up and chilled me down to the spine.
Yeah.
And I remember these words from this kid, like it was yesterday. He said, "Hey guys, come look at this. There's a kangaroo underneath, or partially underneath one of the train wheels." My roommate and the other two that we've hung out with last night have all looked at me because they all knew about the kangaroo incident. Like that train couldn't have moved.
Yeah.
It's been stationed there for like 50, 60 years. And we're all panicking, looking at each other. And the teacher sees this, so he comes up to us and he's like, "What's happening?" And I'm like, "Sir, we gotta get out of here now." There's like 2 days left on our trip. I'm like, "Sir, no, make that zero. We leave now. We cannot stay here." It's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I saw that kangaroo last night hopping through the train." And all of a sudden, some of the kids are getting chills down their spine. They're getting scared. They're like, "You're not saying there was a ghost, right?" I'm like, "No. I'm saying there was a ghost kangaroo coming to haunt us." And everyone's getting panicked. And to be honest, to this day, we still can't figure out how all of this happened. We can't figure out if I could see the ghost of the dead kangaroo from so long ago or not. We can't figure out how there was a dead
Like, did you
corpse
see
that was.
the body?
We saw the body.
Was it
It
old?
was fresh.
It was fresh.
It was fresh. Like it happened last night. There was no body there when we went to bed last night. And we woke up and there was a body there. Oh, there wasn't a body there during the day. But when we went to go to bed and we woke up the next morning, there was a body there. It was really strange.
Hmm. What's the
Um,
environment around Orange, area, mainland area?
it's gold mine mountains, like big
Yeah.
rocky mountains. And where we stayed, there was a lot of trees and stuff. Not like heavy, but like sparse,
Yeah,
sparse
enough
forest.
enough area for some water to be around there.
Yeah, yeah. But I think we're gonna tell two more stories for this.
You know what? I
My
have
next,
one good question.
yes, I've got a good
Do
answer.
you have a vlog camera?
a vlog camera.
Yeah.
I don't. I own a no. I own a normal camera in my room, which is a Coolpix.
You
Which
need
is
to head back there, and you need to document what is,
you're
still
saying
there. It's
you're saying do a ghost stories episode or something?
just, a vlog in real life. You can just attach the camera to your head.
This camera is like a flat camera. I'm like, just strap it to your head. No, like this is like a photo kind of camera. I'd
Yeah.
have to get like a proper camera if I was to do that. That is definitely like if I like some of you guys visit me in Australia, we definitely have to go do that. But
I want to
my
say
next
something
story, yes,
before we continue.
yes,
So, Orange Town. It grew around the announcement in 1851 of payable gold deposits at the nearby Orfer,
yep,
but farming eventually replaced mining. It was proclaimed a town in 1885 and a
yep,
city in 1946. From 1972 to 1983, it was part of Belfast Orange Growth Area, assigned to promote decentralization.
yep.
Let me see if I can find some images of It is really a barren wasteland out there.
It sort of is.
You know what? I'll actually show you what I'm looking at there now. Wait 1 second. Let me stop streaming that bit there.
I think one of
This
I
is,
think one of my
what I'm
worst
looking at.
experiences. I think one of my worst experiences in Orange is the graveyard that I went to.
Ah,
Just seeing all those names of people.
yeah. Especially if they're
Um,
minors.
I don't want to be talking to minors. I might get in trouble.
You're a
Oh wait, not
Minecraft
minors.
YouTuber. You need to
Hey, hey,
break.
hey, hey, hey,
You
hey,
need to become
hey,
a
hey, hey, hey,
variety
hey,
YouTuber to stop it.
hey, 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 hey. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm a variety. I'm a variety.
But is
Wait,
this?
what about Hermitcraft members?
Well, technically it's a SMP, so it's not just Minecraft. You have to be their get out of free card.
That's their get out of free card. They sort of not do Minecraft, but they do Minecraft. Yeah, that is pretty much what Orange looks like.
Like these big rocks here. These must be the mining huts, right?
Yeah. I've actually been down one of the tunnels before. Uh, they really thought I would go down the tunnel. Yeah, no, tall person does not go down tunnel. Tunnel not made for tall person.
But I'm really wondering, where is the train?
I can't even remember what the place was called, but um, I do remember they did take us to this mine.
I'm gonna just write
Maybe search.
train. Ah, is that a train?
Nope.
No.
I think
Sing.
maybe search Bathurst.
Ah, okay. How do you write Bathurst?
Change orange for BAT.
Is that how you
Oh
spell it?
wait. Yeah, I think it is Bathurst. Bathurst.
Okay, hopefully that works. Oh, no. There was no I. There we go. It looks like it's just giving me, these trains.
Oh, Jesus. That looks like the train that I slept in.
That's a train. The Railway
That's
Museum?
it's not that one, but
It's a
it's
variation
an
of it.
exact replica.
You know what? I should let the people who, need to see, see. That's a book. Oops. Oops,
That is
that's me.
scary. Whoops, that's me.
Oops, that's you.
Oh, that's you.
Ah, there we go, the background. So this is what we're looking at. This is the railway train style.
This brings back some scary memories.
Ghost towns of gold, the gold fields.
Yeah, a lot of them are ghost towns because all of them were just miners, and since
Yeah.
they all died, they died with the town. But I will say, as a little spoiler, you'll definitely like the next story.
Alright, we'll have to hear this next story. But you know what?
Now,
Wait 1 second. We'll split this into 2 parts. So we'll end this part
oh,
here and split it into 2 parts.
oh, good. I guess I can tell some more stories then.
Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed this and enjoyed our time with Ecliptiz here. So,
Okay.
okay, have a nice day, safe, hope it's simple, maybe some more shit, because vitamins, very important, and bye-bye, see you next time, have a nice day, bye-bye. You guys say bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, sorry. I was still trying to comprehend Tenko. That was like 20 times speed.
Yes, I do that quite fast.